With the success of their first fully integrated streaming amplifier, the Rotel RAS-5000, Rotel knew that they wanted to up the performance with their next model. The RAS-5000 is a full-featured streaming amplifier that combines this technology with a separate quality amplifier section. We'll give you an overview of what the new RAS-5000 has to offer and then discuss how it performed in our listening tests. Now let's get started. Before we begin, be sure to hit the subscribe button and check out audioadvice.com, where you can purchase the new Rotel RAS-5000 or any of your home theater audio or video gear with free shipping, a price guarantee, and lifetime expert support. Now, in addition, we have an extensive library of buyer's guides, exclusive tips and tricks for purchasers, and our free home theater design tool, and just so much more. All right, now let's dig into this Rotel RAS-5000 integrated streaming amp. Rotel has many years of experience making amplifiers. Now, their designs have been the hallmark of affordable, high-quality amplification. And the RAS-5000 uses a Rotel-manufactured, large, oversized toroidal power transformer and a full bank of stiffening capacitors. Now, these components ensure that the rated power is met while having extra power in reserve for more complex or dynamic music passages. This gives you peace of mind knowing that any realistic volume will not tax the amplifier nor put undue stress on your speakers due to the amplifier clipping or distortion. Now, rated at 140 watts per channel at 8 ohms and 220 watts per channel at 4 ohms, there's plenty of power available for any speaker system likely to be paired with this RAS-5000. This also gives you scalability because you could have it in a smaller apartment system right now, but should you move to a larger room, the RAS-5000 will have no problem moving to larger speakers. And this also has a single separate subwoofer RCA jack should you want to add a subwoofer to your system. If you do decide to add a subwoofer to your system, it can be a little bit tricky to get one placed in the best location in your room and then get it calibrated to have the best results. Now, luckily, here at Audio Advice, we've created in-depth videos on how to set up your subwoofer in the best position and then calibrate it so that you can have the best possible performance in your room. We will link those videos in the description below. In today's world of digital music, you need a component that can handle the various delivery methods people use for their content. Apple AirPlay, Chromecast, Tidal Connect, Spotify Connect, and Roon are all invited to the party here. Now, this allows you to use your phone, iPad, or your computer to control the music playback, sending the data to the RAS-5000 for processing through your network. Now, this just lets you use the same apps that you use for your on-the-go listening with the RAS-5000. Rotel does offer its own app to use when you want to listen to internet radio through Airtable, and most importantly, what we found it useful for is it gives you the ability to have direct access to Qobuz high-resolution streams. Now, this is very important as Qobuz has yet to come out with its own Connect app to allow you to connect directly to your network. While most people will connect to the RAS-5000 through their favorite streaming apps directly, having a dedicated, easy-to-use app through the RAS-5000 will give you more usability options for getting your music to your system. And for music stored locally, Rotel has you covered as well. With a PC USB-B input, you can connect your desktop, laptop, or Mac to the RAS-5000 and use its internal DAC to process your music from the player app of choice. Now, also, there's a USB Type-A connector should you have an external hard drive or a flash drive with music files on them. And having Bluetooth included is also an essential feature for many people who want a method to connect to their devices that is both quick and easy. While it will not have the quality of the network or a wired connection, the performance will still be excellent and should be fine for casual listening or just some party situations. Now, the RAS-5000 supports traditional Bluetooth, AAC, and aptX HD Bluetooth audio streaming. For people who have extensive CD collections and a good CD player, or anything with a legacy digital output, Rotel thought about you too. With Toslink and coax digital inputs, the RAS-5000 can adapt to any digital source component using the internal DAC to improve the sound. Now, if you have a CD player with an excellent internal DAC or a turntable and phono preamp in your system, the auxiliary RCA inputs will allow you to connect these sources. This is really good news, seeing that the compact disc is going through its renaissance, much like vinyl is, which has been growing in popularity for many years now. HDMI eARC has become a preferred way to connect a TV to your audio system. With the RAS-5000, you can easily connect an HDMI cable between the TV and the RAS-5000 for a high-quality 2-channel audio option. This connection is faster and more capable than any optical connection. But remember, if you have an older TV with only an optical output connection option, the RAS-5000 has that option as well. All right, let's dig into the performance of this unit. First, when we were unboxing the RAS-5000, we were shown that Rotel protects its units in shipping and that the packaging is well thought out and really well executed like everything that they sell. Taking it out of the box, we looked at the overall build quality and the front panel layout of the unit. The build quality is the standard Rotel quality, having a great fit and finish. Now the front panel is well laid out with a simplified look that allows easy access to the settings. Using the controls under the volume button, we could easily navigate the settings on the screen, allowing us to set up the network, streaming settings, and other audio settings. The input buttons are on the front panel under the display and have one button for each input, which is a nice touch and super easy to navigate. The standby power button is on the left of the front panel and has a quality feel to it, as well as the volume adjustment knob on the right. The rear panel connections are well spaced out and allow us easy access to our audio and network connections. The remote control for the RAS-5000 again is well laid out, same as the Rotel S14 remote was when we reviewed it earlier. Connecting up the RAS-5000 to our network was super simple. We were able to do it right on our iPhone in the settings through AirPlay. Now, we decided to test it with Roon first. This was as simple as going into the Roon settings and finding the Rotel on the streaming output menu. Now the last step was to connect up our speaker cables to the excellent quality binding posts that accept either banana or spade connectors, and we were ready to do some listening. Nirvana's 1993 album In Utero 30th Anniversary Super Deluxe is a classic album from the 90s that is always a fun and exciting listening experience. Bob Weston took the helm at mastering this edition and seemed to have done an excellent job. Now on this Rotel, the album came alive and allowed us to really hear the excitement in the album. It had the power to bring the music live with any speaker out there that is in the Rotel's price class. Now the bass was tight and clean with that punch of high-powered solid state is known for. The mid-range brought the vocals to life and let the guitars show their detail without any grain or brightness associated with lesser amplifiers. High frequencies were smooth yet detailed, allowing us to hear Dave Grohl's dynamic drum work. The internal streamer and DAC inside the RAS-5000 had good detail while keeping things smooth and musical. Yes, you could spend more on a separate DAC and beat this performance, but that would go against the whole design goals for this amplifier. This is designed to be a one-and-done solution for people who don't want the complexity and cables associated with separate components. Black Puma's 2023 album, Chronicles of a Diamond, is an excellent sit-back and chill type of album. We chose this album not only because it represents some of the new music coming out today, but it also represents the type of recordings that are really popular right now. These newer albums are dynamically limited and cranked up to the limit in the mastering process. Now this allows us to see how the RAS-5000 handles a loudness war type of recording, since most users of stereo equipment today will run into such recordings. Even though the album itself is a loud recording with some parts that almost sound clipped, this RAS-5000 kept its composure fully, letting us really enjoy the music. The song Mrs. Postman had a really great rhythm section and vibe that sounded great on the Rotel. The vocals had clarity and drive, and the bass was punchy and detailed without losing that natural tone. The imaging was also solid, and the soundstage was as wide as the music would let it be. Again, in its price class, this RAS-5000 is only beaten handily by much more expensive and complex systems. For someone looking for a simple, all-in-one amplifier that handles all of your digital music needs, has legacy RCA input for a phono preamp or CD player, and is easy to set up and use, the Rotel RAS-5000 hits all the right notes. Rotel's high build quality with a very powerful Class AB amplifier section opens up the speaker selection possibilities. It has more than enough power for just about any speaker that you choose at this price level. Now, we really liked our time spending with the RAS-5000, and we would definitely recommend anyone looking for a simple-to-use streaming integrated amplifier to give it a look. If you have more questions about the Rotel RAS-5000, or maybe you need help deciding if you should get this one or the Rotel S14, just reach out to our experts at audioadvice.com. You can call us, chat online with us, email us, or even stop by one of our award-winning showrooms, and we'd be happy to help you out. In addition, when you purchase from Audio Advice, our experts can help you with the setup process to be sure that you get the most out of your equipment and everything is done correctly. We also offer free shipping, a price guarantee, and lifetime expert support. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on any of our latest content. Now, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.